Hey, what's up, y'all? So jumping right into it, we are going to be doing this set that I posted the other day on my Instagram, and I think I posted a picture up here, but we're going to be doing a set that this girl wanted for her 8th grade dance, and she had an inspo pic. I'll show the inspo pic right here. Now, when I initially saw it, I was like, okay, that's simple, that's cute. And then I thought about it, you guys, and I'm like, simple designs or simple, I can't say designs because there really wasn't any design, but just like a simple set are actually harder to do than like blinged out nails. And let me explain why. When you do a simple set, your foundation has to be perfect. And when I mean perfect, I do mean perfect. Like, everything has to be smooth. Everything needs to be laid correctly, because when it's just a plain nude set, or any color really, when it's just a plain set, you can pinpoint any mess ups, like any dents, any unevenness, everything. So I tried my best with this set. It was obviously not perfect because I'm not that great with application anyway, but I did try my best. But I was just super, super nervous, you guys, going into this. And I was just like, let me just chill and try my best. And what comes out, comes out. So it ended up coming out really good. I was very happy with the results. I do wish I could have changed a few things, but I will talk about that when I get to it. Just trial and error at this point, basically. But right here, I'm just pushing back her cuticles. I went ahead and I used this like little tornado bit, and then I buffed the nails with a 150 sanding band. And now I am going in with a cuticle bit. You can find these on my website if you don't have any or want some for cheap. I think I have them for like $3 on my website. And right now I'm just getting all the dead skin off of her cuticle area and her eponychium. And then I am going to go ahead and clip a little bit of just the excess skin that the cuticle ball bit could not get. And then we're just going to dust it off, and we're going to apply the tips. Now, these tips that I'm using are Dynamic Nail Supply tips. They are the same ones that I used in my last video, I believe. And I really, really like these tips, you guys. They're super flat, so they're super easy to adhere to the nail. I do not like C-curve. I do not use C-curve. I might start to use C-curve just, so that I know how to do it and get some practice in case somebody like really wants C-curve tips. But other than that, I do not use C-curve. I use flat tips always, no C-curve, and I usually go extra long or extra long. And I encourage anybody who comes to me to get extra long or extra long. I just love long nails. I think they look super cute, and I don't know, I like them. You can do more on them. So right here, I just skipped ahead and placed all the tips on. I just wanted to show y'all a little clip of it. And now I'm going ahead and I'm scratching up the nail just so I can see exactly where I'm going to be putting the acrylic and make sure I don't miss any spots. I usually don't do this, but I decided to do this today just for extra precaution because, again, I was super, super intimidated by this nail design, I guess I should say. Because I really have never done just a solid color with lines, like, ever. So I was super nervous, y'all. Like, I don't know how many times I have to say that, but I was so nervous. Like, I was like, please let this come out good. So I made sure for this to use a good acrylic powder that I could really, work with and that didn't set too quickly, one that I could control. That is the main thing you want to look for when you are doing sets like this. Make sure that you are using a good acrylic powder. Now, you need to use a good acrylic powder for all your sets, but for sets like this, it's like a non-negotiable type thing. So after I do the scraping up or whatever, I'm going to file the tips down to how I will want them to look after I apply the acrylic. Now, this is the part where I say I need to work on. When I filed these when I filed these tips, I should have tapered them in just a little bit, because once you put acrylic on nails, it's always gonna make it a little more bulky. Like, even if you keep the shape, it's still gonna have the appearance of it being a little wider sometimes. So that's why a lot of people taper their square nails in, and it doesn't really come out super like bulky on the sides. So I just wish I would have filed them a little more, or made them a little more narrow, I should say. But other than that, they still came out fine. I just wanted to pinpoint that out. That is something that I'm working on. The next video that I post tomorrow, same thing. I did the same exact thing with that set, and I kind of regret it. It still came out super cute. I'll post a picture of the video that I'm going to be posting tomorrow. That is the set that I did, so y'all will be seeing that uploaded sometime tomorrow, hopefully. I'm super busy these next 3 to 4 days, so hopefully I can get this stuff pushed out. My wife is like actually in the dentist's office, and I'm in the car, so if y'all hear like cars or anything in the background, that's why you hear that. But yeah, I'm in the car doing this voiceover, so as soon as we get home, I'm gonna upload it for y'all. But yeah, you guys, so I had just cut off a little piece right there because it was just like sticking up, and it wasn't anything major where it would mess up anything. So now I'm priming the nails. Now, when I did this, I accidentally went in with the primer first before the dehydrator. So I actually go back in with the dehydrator, as you'll see in a second, and I stop right here. And then I'm going to go in with the dehydrator back over the primer, which I don't know if it messed up anything, but we'll find out later. And then I'm going to go back in. This is the Mia Secret dehydrator, the Mia Secret primer. And then after I use this Mia Secret primer, I'm going to be using the Protein Bond from Young Nails. And that's what you see right here. So I really don't have any issues with people who come to me, their nails lifting. I've had the last girl, she had one nail lifting, I believe. So that's just me having to work on my cuticle application. As y'all know, I suck with cuticle application, you guys, like for real. It's like really bad. Like I don't know. I have to find a different technique. I need to watch more videos on how to lay the cuticle area, because it's just not given for me. And that's something that I need to perfect fast. But anyway, we are using Nude Panther in the acrylic by Not Polish, which was so beautiful for these nails. And it was between this one and the Eye Gel Beauty, what is it called? Nude Bath, I think it's called, or Nude Bar. Eye Gel Beauty has a similar color or similar shade to this, and it's called Nude Bar. And in the next video, I will let y'all know exactly what I think of that Nude by Eye Gel, because they are similar to Nude Panther, but it is $6 versus like $20. But yeah, I'll go over that in the next video, because that's what I use on the girl's hand that I did yesterday. So I have a story to tell y'all. Like, okay, story time. And it's super funny, y'all. Like super funny. I forgot to tell y'all in the last video. So anyway, my son is getting an iPhone for his birthday, a laptop, and those are like his two biggest items that he's getting for his birthday. So me and my wife are in T-Mobile, and we're purchasing him his new phone or whatever. He's not with us, obviously. And so we're sitting, chilling, you know, waiting for her phone. She bought her a phone too, because it was like buy one, get one free. So she upgraded her phone to 13. My son got a 13, and now we're a little 13 family. So so anyway, we're at the little, you know, the little counters that they have at T-Mobile, and we're talking to the lady, and this is like, we've been there for about 30 45 minutes maybe. We're about to leave in a little bit after she sets up her phone and syncs everything from her old phone. So Brittany is like, my wife is like, does my breath stink? And I'm like, I did smell something. And I was wondering what that was. Like, it really smelled like bad breath. And I'm like, yeah, it does. You need to gargle. And so we're like chilling for another 2 to 3 minutes, right? 2 to 3 minutes go past. And my wife is just sitting there like, like, blowing her breath on her hand and smelling her hand to make sure that her breath is not kicking how we think it's kicking. Y'all, let me tell y'all, come to find out, this old man, I think he had Parkinson's. Well, my wife said that he looked like he was shaking, so it looked like he had Parkinson's. Come to find out, this man shitted on the floor, y'all. Like, went to the bathroom on the floor, and it was directly behind us, and we did not know the entire time. We did not know that he did that on the floor until one of the other employees came behind us and started Swiffering it. And when he Swiffered it, it like intensified the smell. So at this point, it smells like shit. Okay? Like, at this point, we're smelling it. And I'm like, dang, Brittany, your breath kicking. Like, you gotta gargle, like, trying to whisper, like, oh. So then the lady who is on the phone or taking our, order, doing everything for us, she's like whispering behind her mask, because she had a mask on, and she's like kind of whispering, like talking low, and she says something, and we're like, huh? And then she's like, the man, he pooped behind y'all. And I'm like, oh my God. When I say we started dying laughing, we were like, we thought it was my wife's breath. So we literally thought my wife's breath smelled like shit. Like, how funny is that? We were dying. Like, when I say we were cracking up in that place, like in that store, we were dying laughing. Like, we could not control the laugh. Like, I know the customers were looking at us, and they had to open the door, y'all. Like, they had to spray some Glade. It was bad. Like, it really, really stink. Like, if you know what a baby's diaper smells like, that's what. It was so nasty, y'all. Right here, I paused this, back to the video, but I paused that part right there because this is what I'm talking about. My cuticle beads are just, y'all, like, I cannot get my cuticle down, and that is something that I'm going to practice on for sure next week. I'm just going to practice on laying cuticle beads, because I don't know if it's my liquid to bead ratio that's messing it up. I don't know if it's the size of the bead. I don't know if it's my brush. I do need new brushes. I'm not going to lie. I've had these brushes that I have that I'm using, I've had since I started pretty much. I do have a dynamic nail supply brush, but honestly, I'm not too fond of their brush. Like, it didn't last as long. Well, the way that it works, it didn't last as long as my Pana. In this video, I think I'm using a Pana brush. I don't know. I'm using a Kaz brush or a Pana. I can't remember. But they're pretty similar. And those are the ones that work the best for me so far. I want to upgrade to a 14, but I see people use size 12 brushes and still lay bigger beads than me. And so I don't know. I'm probably going to buy a 14 and a 12. And I might buy from another company or a different brand. I'm really thinking about trying the Kiara Sky brush since everybody raves about it. But I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if I'm ready to spend those coins on that brush. But if y'all have any brush suggestions, let me know down below, or if y'all want me to try out a brush from any brand, then let me know down below in the comments and I'll try to make that happen. But yeah, you guys, it's time for me to upgrade my brush. I'm thinking about actually putting these brushes on my website, and all you have to pay is the shipping costs. If I do that, I will let you all know. It's probably going to be about 2 to 3 brushes in there, and you'll just have to pay like the shipping costs for it. So I'll probably be giving those away because I don't just want to throw them away. I feel like I don't know. Kolinsky brushes are not cheap, you guys. Like, I paid $30 for each one of these brushes. So, or 16 for one, and then about 20, 30 for the other ones. So they're not cheap, and I know some people just don't have the money to purchase them, so I'm gonna thoroughly clean them before doing that, and I will also make the bristles soft for you with soaking it in my brush cleaner so that y'all can have. But yeah, I just figured, why not give it to somebody who needs it? But of course, I'm not gonna pay for the shipping, y'all. The shipping be expensive, so you're gonna have to pay for the shipping, but I'm not gonna charge for the brushes, especially since they're used, obviously. But it would be good for someone who doesn't have, you know, any Kolinsky brushes at home, or they just don't have the money to purchase them right now. So yeah, you guys, that was my story time, and I was just showing you all the application. I thought the application was pretty decent for me, and I was super proud of it. And I just showed one hand of each. I try to show the whole process of this set because I just wanted y'all to see everything that I was doing. Now, I did show the whole prep process and everything. I just made sure to show it on one hand so that the video wasn't super long. As y'all can see, this video is really, really long, and the video is really long because I did show from like literally beginning to end. I usually do not show my prep process, and I'm thinking about doing a video on my my complete prep, like on both hands, just to show y'all in depth what I do before laying any acrylic down. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had some more. I had another story for y'all. So it's not really a story. I just want to talk about it. And it's nothing serious, y'all. I'm just rambling today. But so Nail Reserve, if y'all don't know, there's a brand called Nail Addict, and they are now called Nail Reserve. They're rebranding, and they have reached out to me to to show you all, you know, some of their polishes on my channel. Now, I have been contacted by them about 4 times now through email, and it's the same message, you guys. Like, I keep it the same message. So I was like, oh, and it's been for about 3 weeks now, like almost a month. Like, it's really weird. And at one point I'm like, okay, is this spam, or is this like a fake account or something? So I had to reach out directly to them on Instagram and Facebook, and apparently it really is the company like reaching out to me. But I don't know, y'all. I haven't received any products from them yet. So soon I will be having unboxing of them, I'm guessing. I don't know. Like, I don't know what they're doing. But they've asked me like 4 times to fill out the PR info and send it to them. And usually when you fill that out, they ship it that same week. But I have still yet to get it. And I don't know, it's just really weird. I just feel like, I mean, I'm not going to bash them because this isn't like a bash thing. I just thought that it was kind of like unprofessional, or maybe they're having a glitch on their end. So I didn't want to jump to any conclusions, and that's why I asked them personally, like, just to see what was going on. But I don't know, you guys. I just want to speak on that and let y'all know that I got a couple more videos coming, and people are reaching out to me to do some unboxings for them. So I'm super excited if I do get the polishes, because I heard that their polishes are really good, like on Madam Glam level. So I'm anxious to try them, because I have personally never ever tried Nail Addict, Nail Reserve polishes, and I'm starting to try to do a little more line work and designs, and I really want to start drawing, you guys. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be any good at it, but I want to take a shot at it and do some cute like cartoon characters or designs or something. Hopefully, I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try it in one video, and we're gonna see how it goes. Maybe I'll make a video of that next week. I don't know what character or anything I should do. If y'all know any cartoon characters or anime or anything that you will want to see drawn on a nail, let me know in the comments down below, because I might just do that. I did not forget. I know I said I was going to do this forever ago, but I did not forget, you guys, to post that video of like when y'all send me the clothing and I match the nails with the clothing. I have not forgotten. I just had so many videos recorded prior to me even being able to do those nails, and I had people coming to get their nails done, that it was kind of hard for me to do that right away in the midst of all this. So I just decided to post what I have first, obviously, and then I was going to come back to that. So anyway, I am filing the nails right now, and as you can see, I put this close up. I hope it's not blurry, because sometimes when I zoom in too much, it becomes like a blurred picture. But I wanted to show you all how I file, and I left this part in slow motion, well, not slow motion, in real time, to show you exactly how I file the nails, how I get them as straight as I do. They could be straighter, but this is as straight as I can get them right now, and I'm still working on my shaping. Obviously, I'm not the best, but this is what I do at this point. The sides, I sometimes file them straight up and down with the file, literally vertically, versus vertically, horizontal, like up and down vertically. Like, it's kind of hard to explain. And then I go over the whole entire nail with the 80/80 grit, and I do the sides from underneath, and like kind of curve it over to make it smooth. Right here you can see how I do it up and down, and that's pretty much all I do. And then after I do that, I end up putting some cuticle oil on the nails, and I take a buffer. You know what buffer that I really have come to like is the hold on, y'all, I gotta turn this AC on in the car, because baby, I am sweating. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm sorry if it sounds crazy in the background, but whew, baby, I'm getting a little musty out here. Good thing I put some deodorant on this morning. Good lord. But yeah, you guys, so I'm sorry, I should really block some of this out when I'm talking, because I just be a mess up here. But what was I about to say? What was I saying, y'all? Let me know what I was saying. I can't remember. But anyway, oh, I was talking about the buffer that I like. I really like the buffers that come on the Young Nails files. Like, they have really good buffers on the back end. They have like dual sided files where it's like 100 grit on one side, and then on the other side it's a buffer, and that's what I've been using lately, and I haven't had any issues with it. Now, I will say the little tiny buffers that I got from Shein, I use those, but they do not work well when you use them over top of cuticle oil on the nail to make the nail smooth. But yeah, they like fall apart, they crumble, it just leaves a mess. But the Young Nails one do not do that, so, which are of better quality anyway. So I just wanted to note that they work better on dry nails. So as you can see, these lines were coming out really good, you guys. I was not too shaky with it. This long brush is the best thing to use when you are doing lines like this. It just makes it a lot easier. Some people are opposed to using these brushes. Some people like to use the short ones no matter what. But for me, this one works the best when you are doing line work like this. And yeah, it was super simple, you guys, like super simple. I really overthought this entire look, honestly. I really thought that it was going to be really hard and difficult for me to achieve, but honestly, it was simple. Like, it was simple. The gel polish that we are using are from Beetles. One of them is a Beetles red. One of them is the Beetles red. I don't remember the number to it, but if you go on Amazon and you search Beetles red gel polish, it will pop right up. It comes in a big bottle. I don't think it comes in a small one. If it does, I don't know, but I got in the big bottle, and I just needed a red polish. I didn't have any red polish other than the one that I have in that kit with all the colors, but I don't really like the formula for that to do like real artwork that I'm going to need to really last. So I ended up mixing those two colors. Actually, to get this red, I used the Amazon, both of them are from Amazon, but I used the Beatles one, and then I used the one that I got off of Amazon, the one that starts with the R that y'all always see in my videos. I always use the polishes from that. And I just mixed those two reds together, and that's how I came up with this red. The Beatles gel, I noticed, is not as opaque. So that's why I mixed them, just to make it a little more opaque. It's kind of like, I don't know, it almost looks like watered down or something when it's by itself. But I also use that same red polish on my next video, so y'all will see exactly how it looks and what I'm talking about on the next video. I also wanted to add that when I was doing this line work, you know, usually you've seen in my previous videos that I always put a base coat down first, and then I'll go over it with nail art. But I don't know, for these straight lines, I did not do it, and it worked out perfectly. Like, nothing bled, nothing spread. It went on really good. Right here, I'm just cleaning up the parts that I messed up. I just took a little bit of monomer. I do not take acetone all the time, just because I feel like acetone is really harsh and sometimes can do too much to the nail. So that's what I did. I ended up curing those 4 fingers just to make sure that nothing was messed up when I turned her hand. If you want to do it that way, you can. You don't have to, but that's what I do, just to prevent anybody from hitting the nails. Some people are like really not careful with their hands or their nails, and will just like move them any type of way and let them hit the tabletop and all that. So just to be on the safe side, I went ahead and cured her nails and got that out the way. And then I went on to proceed to the thumbnail, which was super easy as well. And towards the end, she asked me to add rhinestones to like 2 of her nails. And I was like, girl, say less, because y'all know I love a rhinestone. So I whipped my luxury charms out, and we went ahead and we are using some McCart rhinestone glue. You can find this on Amazon as well. I promise y'all, one day soon, I'm going to make an Amazon storefront for y'all. Is it a storefront or an Amazon? You know what I'm talking about, when people have the Amazon things that show you, that have the link to all the items that they use or that they put in their cart. I'm going to make one of those really soon. I know I've been talking about it a lot. I've talked about it before, and I just have not gotten to it. There are so many things on Amazon that I suggest that y'all buy. Like, it's ridiculous. I might do a video on stuff that you can buy from, stuff that you should buy from Amazon to start doing nails. I really need to order, I just reminded myself, I need to order some more lint-free wipes, because those, you don't think that you need them as much as you do. But when you start to do nails, y'all, make sure that you have lint-free nail wipes, because I have been neglecting purchasing more, and I need them like desperately. But anyway, you guys, so we're putting on some little champagne stones. I decided just to do this little simple look on her ring finger and also on her thumb. I felt like that would give it some pop, instead of it just being, you know, just a flat design like that. And then, of course, I'm adding some caviar beads. And these caviar beads are silver, like more of a whitish silver type look. And so we mixed gold and silver together, and it came out fine. It wasn't too much silver to where it was overpowering and it looked odd. So it looked fine. And I always add caviar beads to my nail sets. If I ever do bling, I always add caviar beads. And the reason why I do this is because it just gives it that extra jazz and that extra pop. It truly makes a difference. If you have not ever noticed any of my videos, I will literally always put caviar beads if I have rhinestones. Pretty much all the time I'm putting a caviar bead, at least some, on some nail. So these luxury charms are on my website. If you would like to go purchase them, they are on sale. You can get, I think 15, I can't remember what I listed the packs for, but you can get a variety of them, and they come in all different shapes and sizes. Clearly, this is my favorite shape that they have in the packaging, because I'm always using this one. I just think it's so beautiful, you guys. Like, I think it's so pretty. But what I did was I went ahead and I placed that. I cured it in place just so everything could be in place for my next step. I don't like my stones to move around because I'm very meticulous and I am very precise when it comes to my I gotta say, stop saying they need a speech class where you stop saying but anyway, I took these caviar beads and I just like to place everything exactly where I want it. I like it positioned exactly how I like it positioned. But yeah, you guys, that was pretty much it. And look at how pretty it was. I thought it was so simple yet so elegant. Like, it was so pretty. So then I am taking some Ultimate Finish gel. Y'all know I always use this one or Dynamic Nail Supply, but today we are using the Ultimate Finish Gel by Young Nails, and these are my two favorite top coats. They are super glossy, very high shine, just like the bottle says. I believe this bottle says high gloss or high shine gloss, something like that, but it is very true to its statement, or to its claims, I should say. And yeah, this is my favorite top coat. I'm always using it, y'all. Like, if you don't have any, you should definitely buy some. I'm definitely, when I do another giveaway, this is definitely going to be in the giveaway. At least, look at that thumb. The thumb is perfect. I was so obsessed with my application, even though I know it's not the best compared to a lot of nail techs, but for me, my application came out really good compared to what it usually is and compared to what I thought it would be, because I just knew that I was gonna mess these nails up, y'all. Like, I just knew that they were not gonna come out perfect, but nonetheless they came out really good, and I was really proud. When you are putting top coat on or any polish, make sure that you are wiping the sides before you put it in the lamp. And the reason why you do that is because you do not want your polish to be bulky on the sides, because sometimes the polish can like drip. If you're putting it on too thick, the polish can like drip over, and by the time you notice it, it's already cured and out the lamp, and it just looks a mess and it looks bulky, and there's really nothing that you can do about that except for file the sides, which is going to make it look kind of choppy because the polish is not going to be intact anymore right there. And if you are filing after putting polish on, sometimes it can cause the rest of the polish to start to peel. So just be mindful of that when you are about to cure your nails. Make sure that you are always wiping the sides. And right here, I just showed you again how I did the thumbnails, and I just put them side by side. And I did this because I wanted everything to be perfect and identical to each other. I didn't want them to be too off of spacing. So make sure that you're matching each nail as you go. Make sure that you are also, as you're doing sets like this, make sure that you are putting all the fingers together, the same finger together, to make sure that they are still the same size at the end and the same length, because sometimes that can be an issue too. If you are filing too much, you can over file one hand and not file the other hand enough, or vice versa. So just be mindful of that. But yeah, you guys, this was the final look, and it came out super cute. I thought these would have looked cute and matte as well, but we decided to go ahead how the picture was, how the inspo pic was, and we did the glossy look, and I thought they came out super cute. And yeah, she loved them, and it was for her 8th grade dance. So yeah, you guys, that is all I have for you today. I will have another video for y'all tomorrow, and make sure that you are liking this video. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. I will see y'all in the next one. I love y'all so much. Mwah. Bye.